What's up guys, Thunder Studios here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Windcharger. So Windcharger here is based off his Transformers G1 appearance instead of his movie appearance, because he only appeared in the movie for like 2 seconds as a corpse, and just comparing him to that G1 design, he looks like he jumped right off the screen. As for the details on this figure, the head sculpt is one of my favorite features. He just looks really good. I would have liked a little bit more expression in the mouth, because he kind of has like a dead stare, but like the head shape and everything looks really good, like with all the details there. And if you turn it around, there's this lever on the back, pull it down, and the head can look up and down, which is a really good feature to include. Seeing as there's no ball joint, you just use the lever and you flick it back and forth, and that is really cool. As for the chest, there are some grill details in there for his powers, which I will show later in the video, but you can see the Autobot logo. I would have liked if it had a white backing, but that's not entirely cartoon accurate. And you can also see he has some greebling details. Not too much, but also he still has some there. The red plastic for the arms doesn't really match between the hand and the forearm and like the upper arm. It does look very weird. I'm not sure. It's not painted, they're both like solid plastic. It's kind of odd, but if you can see the wheel on the shoulder, it's very accurate to the cartoon. The only thing I'm not too big on is when you rotate the arm, there's like just this panel here. They could have made it fold in, and it kind of restricts the posability of the hands. As for the legs, it sort of has like this rib details there, and pretty much just the entire back of the car is folded up to the legs. And they are pretty stable. They balance really well, and he can pull off some pretty cool poses. As for his accessories, the first one he comes with is just this little space pistol, and it is blast effect compatible at the end, and it looks pretty good. Like you can see the trigger there, and just some details and slots, and it looks really good in hand. As for his second accessory, it is actually this magnet field effect from when he used his powers in the cartoon. It is like very nicely sculpted, and it is painted in transparent yellow, but casted in transparent clear. And this looks really good, especially when he's using it. It looks very unique. Not something I'd display him with, but it's still very cool for like playability and stuff. As for size comparisons, here he is with Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. And yeah, he really lives up to the name Minibot, because he is tiny for a deluxe. But like, I do think it's worth it with the accessories and the engineering, but I'll explain that. I'll go into detail about it later. And they scale pretty nicely with each other. As for the articulation for this guy, as I mentioned before, swivel at the head and the lever to make it look up and down. The arms are on ball joint, so they go out to about that far. I would have liked if they cut into there to make it go out a little bit further, but full 360. Elbow rotation, elbow bend to 90, and because of the ball jointed wrists, he actually has wrist rotation. But on my copy, it is very stiff. Also has a waist joint, which is pretty good, but as you can see, it like sort of locks in to positions. It's kind of odd. As for the legs, they are very tight on my copy. Like they go up to that far, back that far, and out to the side that far. They also have a thigh rotation, very stiff knee bend on my copy, and also a leg tilt, because I couldn't really get a ankle tilt. So yeah, for him being a Meebot, he is pretty poseable, and yeah, he can pull off some pretty cool poses. Like, he doesn't have the best articulation, but he has like the base range that I would want from a figure this size. Also, apologies if you can hear background noise, it is currently raining right now. Okay, as for the transformation, the first thing you're going to want to do is come to the back here and just take the windshield and just fold that down like that. Then for the arms, rotate the wheels forward, fold the fist back, and just lift up the arm, and do the exact same thing on the other side, like that. Then once you have done that, just clip down the windshield. Now that is pretty much it for the front of the vehicle. Now just have one final step, which is fold out the legs, fold out the wheels on the inside of the legs, and just peg everything together. Make sure everything is lined up perfectly, like so. Then once you have done that, just use the knee bend and just fold everything into place, then peg it down. And there you have Windcharger in his alt mode. Now let's take a closer look at this. As for Windcharger in his alt mode, he looks really good. For a very simple transformation and very fun transformation, might I add, it results in this very good looking vehicle mode. The only thing I'm not too big on is like this gap between that there. It just raised slightly above, but that is accurate. It's just not something that I would like personally, but I do really like the wheels on this. As you can see, one is bigger than the other, and they are pinned on, so he rolls really well. That's one thing I do like about these Meebot releases, is that due to the small size, they can implement luxury features like pinned on wheels. And yeah, this whole part is cast in the transparent clear plastic and the transparent inserts. And as you can see, the Autobot logo there, like I said before, I would have preferred if it was like white backed, but this is accurate to the cartoon. And as you can see, there's a little bit of door handle detail and just greebling to the front. Other than that, it looks pretty clean. Apart from these two bits hanging out, that does kind of annoy me, but only slightly. And as you can see, it's just compressed there. As for weapon storage, he actually comes with some pretty unique weapon storage. For the gun, you just take this slot there and just peg it into one of these slots on the wheels, and that doesn't look too bad. I would prefer that if they like made it an exhaust on the back. And you might be wondering what this gap in the hood is for. That is actually for the magnet effect. There's this little thin tab you just slot in, and it's not really a secure connection because yeah, this just falls out. As you can see, like the peg isn't big enough for the slot, and it's just wobbly, not as secure as in robot mode. And as you can see, it just falls off. So yeah, that is kind of annoying, but it's pretty effective to show like the magnet effect in vehicle mode. So yeah, let's get this guy transformed back up and I'll give you my final thoughts. What do I think of this figure? Well, if you couldn't already tell, I do really like this figure, despite its flaws like the kibble hanging off the arms and the very hollow inside of the legs. I do wish they managed to engineer this figure some way different, but that wouldn't result in a very fun transformation like this guy has. And I think I'm gonna give him a rating of an 8 out of 10. And in my opinion, it is a very worthwhile pickup. I'd highly recommend this guy. Even if you don't really collect 86 figures, this is a really good one to have and just very fun overall. And he comes with a pretty cool accessory, but not one that I personally use, and also a pretty cool gun. So yeah, that is going to be it for my review today. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment what figure you want me to review next. Peace.